Well, I know that in spite of seemingly consistent demand on Twitter at least, gaming content here on my YouTube channel, when it's just general gaming news, doesn't seem to go over that well. Y'all get it, your gaming news, that is, from other places, and that's totally cool. I do spend considerable amount of time in the gaming sphere, but maybe not always directly in a technical sense. But this story has it all. It has an epic fail. It has Polygon looking stupid. It has Blizzard being mad. It just has all three tenets of a beautiful, beautiful video that I hope you're enjoying. And by the way, I'll keep this part shortish. I plan on redoubling my efforts over the next couple of weeks and increasing output, which goes against what I thought I was going to do a week ago, because I know many of you are stuck at home with nothing else to do, or you're spending extra time with your kids, which I'm sure you love, or you're stressed out at work. I just want to be here and be the clown for you. I'm not going to be covering any, bug topics. That's not what I want to do. I just want to be, a 10 to 12 minute escape 3 to 4 times a day for as many people as possible. And I hope you appreciate that. So a big announcement from Blizzard was supposed to happen tomorrow, and of course likely still will, but Polygon just couldn't hold their load. They were like a 14-year-old the first time a young lady, or perhaps a fellow young man, even looked at their junk. It just exploded forth like some sort of, what are those things called? Geysers. And they just published it all early. And who are they trying to clean up the damage? They are deleting archive.is's. They are deleting all sorts of different backups. I'm curious what's going to happen to this video. So watch it now. Leave a like on it if you did. Leave a comment and share it out so we can all laugh at Polygon. I'm not here to dunk on fans of Hearthstone. I was, in fact, a huge fan of Hearthstone, and oftentimes I do want to go back to the game. I have a lot invested in it in terms of packs and cards, which would all probably get converted nowadays because I haven't played in several new expansions. Back when I played Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone was just the vastly superior game to play online. I still think Magic the Gathering is a better game, but it's just easier to play Hearthstone online. It's more fun. It really brought card games into the mainstream, and Magic the Gathering has a lot to thank them for because it helped inject a lot of new players who peaked in Hearthstone and wanted a little more of a challenge, so they played Magic. They also showed Magic the way to develop a better, more interesting streaming platform with Magic Arena, which has largely been ignored anyway because Magic is too complicated to be enjoyed by non-fans. Nonetheless, I have a copy. While it's still up, I'm afraid to refresh it. Hearthstone's first new class since launch is a game changer. The next expansion, Ashes of Outlands, is a big one. Now, Hearthstone was held steady at 9 classes since the game's launch. Each class comes from World of Warcraft and has its own hero power, pool of unique cards, strengths, and weaknesses. While World of Warcraft would eventually add more classes, Hearthstone has kept its core to 9. Now, Hearthstone as a game, it's difficult to really find player base, but it was definitely, in the tens or maybe 50 plus or even 100 million players at one time worldwide. It's obviously a lot smaller than that now, due to no short part, due to many dumb decisions from Blizzard, but that's neither here nor there. Now a new class is coming to the game, the Demon Hunter, Illidan Stormrage. The Demon Hunter will be coming to Hearthstone in Ashes of Outland expansion, along with a free campaign that retells his original story and grants players the Demon Hunter deck they need to play in class in competitive modes. A second story campaign based around the new threat called Rusted Legion will be coming to Hearthstone in a future patch. Rusted Legion, run by Mecha Jaraxxus, is raising the heroes who have fallen across Outland and strapping buzzsaws and lasers to them. Here's everything coming to Hearthstone in the upcoming Ashes of Outland expansion, from big mechanics to little Easter eggs. The entire leak. Blizzard, why do you keep supporting people that will not listen to embargoes? Now, I don't want you to support me. I want to report on leaks. I want to report on news as it comes out there, and I don't ever have to want to second guess if I'm going to get more insider information or not. I work for my viewers, not for Blizzard. Now, Polygon, they've chosen a different route. They choose to get exclusive news coverage earlier than everyone else, so they get all the clicks. The Demon Hunter, now, what's great about this is we get to cover it and remove those clicks, because hopefully many of you will get the information from me instead of Polygon.com, a website who hates gamers. Demon Hunters are brutal in-your-face attackers that wield foul magic and utilize huge demon allies, says developer Alec Dawson in an interview with Polygon. Much like Warlock, they use demons in their arsenal, but the Demon Hunter tends to be big, beefy allies rather than a swarm of smaller minions. The Demon Hunter's hero power is Demon Claws, a -1 mana ability that grants 1 attack. This gives Demon Hunter a lot of upfront power compared to other classes. It's not as safe as Mage's Fireball or as versatile as Rogue's Daggers, but it's cheap. In addition, the Demon Hunter will have a keyword called Outcast, which makes cards more powerful. They are played from the right or left, most position in the player's hand. This is a fun little mechanic that adds to where they are in your hand. Again, you're going to hope that this doesn't break the meta and that everything stays balanced. Demon Hunters don't have much in the way of card generation, but they can run out of resources. But you can run them out of resources, says Chad Nervik, the game designer of Hearthstone. They have card draw, but not generation, so you can fatigue them. They're susceptible to hard removal, and they don't have as much in the way of hard removal themselves. If they want to clear a big minion of yours, they have to use their face to do it. But they don't have any type of deletion or polymorph cards. While Blizzard expects the immediate Demon Hunter strategies will try and swarm the board with their early overwhelming forces, the class is designed to have multiple playstyles and strategies. For those who were disappointed with Illidan's interactions, or lack thereof, with his twin Malfurion, the Crush, Tyrannid, and World of Warcraft's Legion expansion, the 3 of them will have in-game interactions in Hearthstone, the Demon Hunter story campaign, which releases April 2nd. The Demon Hunter is available to play April 7th. I for one hope that Blizzard just pushes this ahead if it's ready to go, because people are at home right now and salivating. And certainly if they want to make money, now would be a great time. There's new minions. Every existing class except Demon Hunter will get a prime time minion. These legendary minions have 2 forms. The first of the standard version of the character, like Kagrath, Bladefist, or Lady Vasj. Upon being removed from the board, the second version of these cards go into the player's deck. Kagrath Prime and Vash Prime. They have much more powerful effects. Kargath the Rush has Rush, and upon killing a minion, grants a warrior 10 armor. Vasj Prime comes with a +1 spell damage, allows Shaman to draw 3 spells, and reduces their mana cost by 3. There have been changes to Priest as well. Priests are also seeing the slate of changes, largely centered around solidifying their identity as a control class. These changes won't arrive as new cards in the Ashes of Outlands. Blizzard is going at the class's core cards and making some tweaks. Some of these cards are slightly different, like costing less mana or dealing more damage. Others are totally new. Like we have Thoughtsteal here for 2. Copy 2 cards in your opponent's deck and add them to your hand. Very strong. In terms of just a 2-cost spell. You also have many others. You have basically all the cards spoiled here. There were basic aspects and the classes that weren't planning to support, but the sort of misleading priests and taking up space, says Nervig. Things like Prophet Velvin and the iconic legendary for priests sounded really cool, but was really used for one-turn kill strategies, which we weren't planning to support. These cards are now in the Hall of Fame and can be used in the game's wild mode. Interesting stuff. When you look at the reaction on Twitter, you've got not a lot of talking, which I wonder if anyone's going to care about this video, because it's interesting that the reaction is so muted. Unless they deleted it so quickly, no one noticed, but that doesn't seem right. Ashes of Outline, Hearthstone's new expansion, new Demon Hunter class, Priest getting overhaul. See the new Demon cards. And here you have basically a list of all the new Demon cards, which include Soul Cleave, Wrathspike Brute, Glavebound Adept, Consume Magic, which is strong, Hulking Overfiend, Fiends of Souls, Ravaging Fell Screamer, and Urzul Horror. Looking at Consume Magic, just for 1, silence an enemy minion, Outcast, draw a card. You've got Battle Cry and Taunt, Lifesteal. You've got a bunch of abilities on these cards. Just kind of looking at Hearthstone and feeling a little like perhaps some self quarantine might be in order. I might pick up Hearthstone again if anyone out there still plays it. I look forward to seeing you in the game if you do. I'm curious what you think about these leaks. If nothing else, I hope laughing at Polygon was fun. We've got another brand new video dropping in just about 1 hour, so I hope you'll come back to the channel to check that out, because we all know notifications aren't going to tell you about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.